Okay, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I'm just playing around with this rope, and I started thinking about frayed ends on the end of the rope, and you've already got the rope made. This would be really easy to do, make a whole new brush stroke. So let's just get these out of the way so we can manipulate. And while I was doing it, I actually found out a kind of a neater way to make the tied ends on there. So with your rope that you've already created, I hope, along, and you got it ungrouped, just move these out of the way. And then take this rope and group it together and Control G and make a group of it and hit the plus key on the keyboard. And you probably don't have to do this because you could resize the artistic media brush, but you kind of need it for just have something to go by. So now we have a little frayed rope. And we're going to take that. We're going to go ahead and make sure it's grouped together, and it is. So we're going to go Artistic Media Tool and save this as whatever. I've already saved it, so I'm not going to save it. Well, I do need to get that back, so I'm going to call it rope 11, 12, 112. It doesn't matter. And now when I use that Artistic Media Tool, I get that, but I need to change the size to like 0.1 to get that little frayed part. Now that you've got that little frayed part, and it's still in artistic media form, we can do a lot with it. We can get the shape tool, and remember, we can manipulate this and kind of make it wobbly and just like it would be a real frayed piece of string of the rope, and just kind of move that up. Doesn't matter, front of the page, whatever. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the apart, so we'll get rid of that line, because now it's going to duplicate it a lot better. And we'll grab it all and we'll Control G to make sure it's grouped. We'll hit the plus key on the keyboard. I'm going to mirror it the opposite direction. And that looks pretty good in itself, so we're going to take those two, hit the plus key, and go ahead and put them at the bottom. And then just, do some other things, leave that like that, make a plus key, and maybe even angle them a little bit, so they're not perfect, and then move this one out of the way, actually move it to there. It doesn't really matter. And then just keep, duplicate them or plus key on your keyboard, and just kind of get a frayed looking end on it. We'll actually put this kind of at an angle and bring these down. And this is, to me, the part that's kind of fun, designing stuff like this. And you'll never know what you're going to get till you're through. And then just keep, make it look as possibly as you can. Then what I also learned when I was doing this, I'm going to go ahead and put like our binder rope around it. And we actually need to take it and put it to the front of page. So we'll go to Object, Order, Front of Page, and then that covers up that. But also we can, instead of changing this whole thing, we can just skew it just so ever so slightly and make it look more like the real, a real rope would be. Then we're going to do the same thing down here. We can actually Control G to group that, Control D to duplicate it. Then we'll take it up here and we'll mirror it, make it look the opposite. And instead of using another one, we'll just put that on this cap. This is really pretty simple. And just put it down in there wherever you want it. I'm not going to take a lot of time. But then I would group it all together. Control G. And now we're going to make a new brush stroke with this. So make sure it's the only thing selected. Let's get rid of that little piece right there. See, that's part of the group. So I saw it. I need to ungroup it, get rid of that little piece, then group it again, and then get Artistic Media Tool and, brush, custom, save, and we're just going to call it rope in, whatever, doesn't matter. And then just use your artistic media tool to draw it out. And we'll try to draw that same pattern we did earlier. And remember, you always have to, when you draw some of that, a lot of times you're gonna have to click it up or down because we made it little. So we'll make this 0.99 or something, like I think the rope was. My computer's having a little trouble keeping up. And voila, in just a second it should, well, 0.99, Doug. Kind of funny looking anyway. And then now that looks pretty bad. Somehow whenever it's clicked on it, it doesn't look half bad. It's funny that this one part is in front of the other part, but we can always, remember, we take the shape tool, we can click on it and still get our stroke and move that other rope out of the way from the other one. My old laptop's having trouble keeping up. But that didn't look half bad if I would have moved this up a little bit more. I don't know how far I can take it. But that way the braided ends are going to match. Doesn't look half bad. Anyway, just playing around. Hope that helped. Thank you for watching.